So hey guys, finally got the charger all set up and rolling. Just got the MaxAmps in the mail. They sent me 2S lipos. They're brand spanking new, fresh out of the factory. All right, came with a nice set of instructions. Probably should read that before you use them. Same thing, right? Lipos are dangerous. They will explode if you don't take care of them properly. They also sent me a bunch of stickers as well, which is very nice. So set that aside. So what we're gonna do now is just gonna get the batteries on the charger here, which is the charger that they actually sent with them. So it's the Hitec RDX1, which is a single port charger, multiple chargers, as a matter of fact, lipos, nickel cadmiums, other different types of lipo or lithium batteries. But right now I got it set to lipo, and I'll kind of get into that in a minute once we get the battery hooked up here. So take the first battery, we'll just kind of plug it into our little port here. There we go. Okay, and then obviously we'll take the lead here and then we'll plug that in. And there you go. So now she's all ready to roll. So now once we get to the charger here, I'll show you here. So you can see that the battery is already set for LiPo. It's already set for 2S, which is, this is a 2S. So these little buttons down here, these directionals here, makes it easy for me to change and kind of go through the menu. So right now I'm going to change to C current for the charge rate. We're going to bring it up to 2.2 because that's what these batteries are. So there's 2250 milliamp hour batteries, so we'll recharge them at a 2.2 amp rate. And I just set the charge. D current off. That's fine. But yeah, I've set the charge, ready to go. And confirm that it is a 2-cell LiPo. Press enter, and we are now charging. So pretty soon, hopefully, we'll get these on the car and we'll get everything rolling. So the neat thing about this charger is now that the charge is complete, it actually just a little tone sounded like a little alarm practically. So it only took about 5 minutes actually, which ain't bad. So to get to an 8.4 voltage. So the other thing I found that was interesting was that you could also check your battery meter. So it'll actually tell you what your cells are charging at. So right now they're both 4.20 brand new batteries, right? So they should be. And 8.4 volt, 100% charged, like it has that as well. It's a very, very neat battery charger. And it goes right back to the main screen. So now that we are done charging, so I'll hit stop and it'll go back to the program select. So you could also program other chargeable or other batteries. So right now I have a 3-cell LiPo charge for another set of batteries I have, which are 1850s milliamp hour. So it's a 1.8 amp current or charge rate. So not bad. So you could also select others and make changes to about 10 other programs. Yeah, so it holds up to about 10 programs, and I only have used 2 so far, so it's a pretty cool charger. Alright, so now we're going to get the batteries into her. The compartment doors open. There we go. You just slide right in. There we go. And grabbing my 4S series connector. It's not specifically for 4S, but you know what I mean. And we'll plug her in, see how it goes. Ooh, that's some spark to her. Some power. Right on. So, just, now we got her all plugged in. Yeah. Put the body on. There we go. Pin her down. And after that, we're good to go. Grab my remote and we're heading outside for a speed run, if you will. There we go. Alright, let's go. So yeah, I forgot. There's one other thing that this car needs to do before we head out is do its updates. I just got thinking about that as I put the phone here on my my remote, because that's how I usually run the car. And as you can see here, it says, yeah, TQI transmitter update required. So I'll have to go through with this and proceed and be with you guys like right soon. This happens every once in a while. Every few months you'll have to do all this, and other than that, that's fine. We'll just do some updating. Okay, so it's detecting the firmware updates and touch here to proceed, yada yada. Alright, begin update. Okay, so now that we've seen this, we're probably going to have to end up updating the car as soon as we turn the car on now, because it's been about a year since the car has been turned on. But yeah, we'll definitely let this happen. Okay, so now that we're done the docking base update, so I could now power down the transmitter and everything off, so and leave the update screen. So now when we go to turn it back on, there probably will be one more update that'll have to be done. Okay, let's turn the car on. And there it is. Another upgrade, or another update, which is the receiver update now. So let's go ahead and proceed with that. TSM receiver, detecting, yep, here we go, proceed. Read carefully. Okay, so for something like this, you may want to prop the car up on something. So what I use, I just have like a little wooden box I use here. Alright, so I just prop the car on top of the box. Okay, so this way your car won't take off on you while you're updating. So we'll read carefully, yeah. I'm not going to do that, but let's proceed. Okay, once you begin the update, you must not terminate. Yeah, okay. Begin the update. And once again, it's now updating the car. Believe it or not, this whole car and setup is completely computerized, so it's all digital. There's no analog anymore. So pretty cool thing. I also control the car through the phone, which is a very neat feature. It also allows me to adjust brake percentages, steering percentages, throttle curves, anything like that on the app. It'll let you adjust exponential steering, all that stuff like that. Maybe even throttle speed. We'll let this update, and it should be done real soon. Okay, so we're now back. The update between the transmitter and the receiver on the car is now complete, so I can now leave the update screen. And here we are. This is the dashboard I'll bring up here. And this is pretty much what I have for voltage. I got 16.9 volts on the battery, so which is very, very good. Alright, tells me my temperature for my motor, top speed, RPM, tachometer, and also my speed is measured in miles per hour. So yeah, this car is quite quick. I might have to replace the batteries in my remote apparently. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that before we go out as well. Another important piece of information here is if you use a setup like this, after about a year you probably want to recalibrate your car. And that's actually rather simple to do. So all we gotta really do is make sure you zero all of your settings you have. Okay, so reset the defaults, so we'll do that quickly. Oops, there we go, reset. Also go to the garage, go to channel setup. We'll also reset that to factory defaults as well. Make sure everything's zeroed before we calibrate, because otherwise if you calibrate with everything out, your car is not going to run right. So very typical problem to have, but you can get the problem. So turn the car off. Yep, sorry about that. Yeah, turn the car off. Okay. Turn the remote off. So now we've turned everything off. Everything has a nice fresh reset. Okay. Turn it back on. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull and hold the trigger. Alright, as I go to turn the car on. So we'll turn the car on while still holding the throttle down. So once you start hearing it beeping like that, now you can let it go, but we're going to go full reverse. Okay, so that's your full reverse, and we're going to let go completely, and there's your full neutral. Car is calibrated. So at this point in time, we are ready to go. We can also just change a few settings in here about the car. So there is a couple things I did change about the car. So model memory, model setup, here we go. So, oh, okay. 3S LiPo, we're going to change that to a 4S LiPo. Okay, so that's what we're now running. 4S LiPo, Castle Mama Monza motor, ET2400, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, okay, so I guess we don't have to change anything else. I think we're good. Alright, the car is ready to go. Bring up our dashboard. Okay. Turn the car off and reset it again. Now that everything is set, turn the remote and turn the car back on. And there we go. We're ready to roll. So, it seems I have to change my batteries out of my remote. MaxAmps had sent me a nice little free gift. So they're just some AA batteries for the remote. So I'm going to use one of these. MaxAmps AA batteries. Pretty cool. Didn't even know they had these actually. So yeah, we'll get these into the remote and then we'll get out and ride. Hopefully, providing we have no more problems here.